Hello, hello.
And we be back
Back.
again.
Yay.
Do you
Oh,
unmute us?
remember I've got two open. It's
Oh,
unmuted over
that's
here.
right.
See, you just told me to
See,
remember this, and no.
hey, we do this live for a reason. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back once again. Episode, I assume, 37.
Something like
I
that.
am, of course, your co-host with the most in this. Well, it was wet yesterday, Coast Oslodo, joined by your friend and my Mr. J Scheidel. We are back after a little bit of a hiatus. We had some stuff going on,
Mhm.
some
Like,
back to school for Jay and back to the wildfires for Oz. So yeah, it's been a great time.
yeah, it's been fun. This is week 2, I think, of school getting back in. It's ridiculous.
You know how it is. It's the insanity. I don't know how you guys managed to get your school back in at that type of a earlier date, because in up here school doesn't start till September. You guys are
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, we I think we get out earlier than you guys because we get out early
You
May.
do, you do.
So,
Yeah, we don't get out until start of June. Sometimes depends.
mhm.
But yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of happenings ongoing. The co-op tournament is done.
Yeah, that was fun.
Fall League has been announced.
Yeah, which is partially what we're doing here today.
Yeah, so I guess we'll just get right into it.
Sure.
Well, Fall League has always been a time for a lot of new participants to get involved, whether that's a racer or whether that is somebody who wants to get involved in crewing.
Yep.
Now, of course, which part of the crew do you want to do? Hardest part? Not necessarily the easiest. Is the restreaming.
Hmm.
And I remember my first time in Fall League as a member, as the junior member of the original Bubble Soda Co. I had no idea what I was doing. I did not take on restreaming roles. I thought, nope, gonna screw this up. It's gonna be a debacle. So I did comms instead, and of course, who did they stick me with? But the Fizzle himself.
I was trying to remember who you did cons with first. Yep.
Fizzle. I was with Fizzle first, and it was quite illuminating. But comms is probably the one of the easiest things
Hmm.
if you're a loudmouth like me.
Especially getting teamed up with someone who knows about the game or just is good at talking and just you have a good rapport.
Yeah, to be fair, not everyone is gonna really be perfect at comms. Me and Jay are an exception.
Yeah,
We
right. You are the exception. I sit back here and push all the buttons. Wrong.
I mean, to be fair, I have teamed up with many, many, many people who have done commentary, and yeah, generally speaking, I'm a loudmouth. What do you want me to do? Go
It's
figure.
fun.
But
It's
anyway,
fun.
for comms, it's pretty simple. Just talk about what you see, make some jokes sometimes,
Some
explain to
educated
some of the
guesses on
viewers.
what they're doing and just have fun.
Well, and try to make some explanations as to what's going on. Hey, he's doing this racer's doing this, and this racer's doing that. Um, it'll devolve into food talk. This is a given.
I mean, it's a requirement, right?
It is. Well, I mean, you have to talk about, you know, are you team steak? Do you like, what do you like in your sandwich? If you have any Agama facts, by all means, throw them in there. We do like Agama facts.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, generally speaking, if you want to start out with comps, it's a great place to start.
Yeah.
They'll usually pair you with somebody who's been doing it for a while, like myself, Fizzle. Um,
Mhm.
Fabian Hawk's also a great guy to be paired with.
We have lots of great
Um,
commentators.
we got lots of great commentators. So let's move on to the thing that I really don't like, is tracking.
Really? See,
I'm
I
not a
love
good
tracking.
tracker.
I will take
Not
tracking over almost anything else.
You'll take tracking over comms, sir?
I would take tracking over comms most days. Like
Wow,
comms is
no.
good whenever I can just like zone out. I just need to talk to someone and just not care about it. I tend to forget about the tracker. I'm that horrible person, but
Uh,
I love just kind of sitting in the background, just doing the work.
no,
Yeah,
I tracking is not my favorite thing, but tracking isn't hard. It's just you got to pay attention.
and we'll
So
show
Jay,
kind of some of
Jay,
that here in a little bit. But yeah,
yeah, I was gonna say Jay has it in the background. Don't you worry, we have the
yep.
ability to do it. And then of course there's the big grandness of restreaming, the most important part, but the most complicated.
And honestly, it's not
So
even that bad. I don't think it is.
it 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 can be.
Yeah.
Now, everyone knows OBS is a very, very
Fickle beast.
particular, but yes, fickle works too.
Yes.
It's not. It will kick you
Mm-hmm.
and it will beat you. It is not
Especially
a.
when you're down.
But when oh yeah, but when it works, it's great. Now there are multitudes of different ways to use OBS with all the plugins that you can have. Like Jay, for example, if you look now, he has his cables.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not sharing that screen just yet. So
Oh, wait, I'm
see,
looking at
I
what
know,
you're sharing.
I know what you're looking at. What I'm, but they're not seeing what I'm sharing yet.
You're killing me here, Jay. You're killing me, bud.
Well,
All right,
fine.
Jay. Would you like to pull up what we're actually showing?
Oh, sure. Hi, welcome to my desktop.
Don't worry, it's very clean. It's very
I, I,
clean.
I I hate stuff. You're gonna see my Stardew mods, and that's about it.
You actually have Stardew mods? Okay. Anyways.
42, I think is what I'm running.
Wow.
Yeah. But yeah,
Anyways,
the cable plugins he's talking about is down here, and that's wow. It's not even an OBS plugin, by the way. The way I have it set up
it's
is
not.
through Windows,
Yeah, it's not. And you don't
and
necessarily need that.
it's antiquated now.
Is it really?
Yeah, you don't need them at all anymore.
Look at that.
There's a new way to do it, and it's so great.
Hmm.
Right
Anyway,
click,
so
view, unhide all that. What? I'm not. I'm showing all. See, I'm already showing all. Anyway, sorry, I'm
no,
picking on Mechlin.
he's totally got a clean desktop. I've seen it a billion times. But anyway, so yeah, restreaming just it's just several different components that all have to come together to work pretty well.
Yeah.
But
Nice,
that's
Mechlin.
one way to do it.
Nice. But yeah, we kind
So
of wanted
first
to
of all,
show you guys how to
yeah,
set it all up and everything it's about.
yeah. So I mean, first of all, you need OBS, but I mean, if you're racing, you have OBS right
Yeah.
now.
And really, the
Next
big
thing,
thing with OBS is I highly suggest starting a new scene collection if you haven't done
yes,
this.
100% is if you're gonna because everyone's done it. Everyone has done this. Everyone from me to Jay to Fizzle to Danny, we've all done it. We'll
Mhm.
start streaming on the wrong thing.
Well, and that's profile. So to get the new
Yeah,
key there. Yep.
but the important thing is they should go hand in hand. You should have one scene made for one profile.
Yeah.
That way you can't confuse them because that I've done that, everyone's done that. So generally speaking, new scene, associate that one scene with the one profile. You can almost never ever accidentally go over RPG limit break.
Only done that once.
I've done it once as well.
I killed
We've
it
all
before
done
the
it.
stream actually started.
Yeah, I did too. Thankfully it was delayed.
Poof. But yeah, so just to get it off the table, if you guys don't know how to do this in OBS, so your profile is the Twitch channel that you're streaming to. And just as an FYI, so I don't give anyone a heart attack who's out there, this is the one I'm actually streaming on. So as I start changing things, I'm not actually changing anything for the stream here. So Aslato, if I start changing things, this is the one we're streaming. You see the stuff moving there? This is the one
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
moving
yeah.
on.
I see it. I worry all the time that we're gonna do this.
All the time. So like profile selections here. So I've got FFR, I've got FFR2, my personal one, my delay, RPG limit break, and the different ones. So we had like one for the tournament champions when we did questing for glory, that one, the FF for all. I just if I get a new stream key, it goes in there so I don't get confused.
Tournament of Champions.
I don't know if you do this at all, but I like to kind of change around my personal ones so that my actual layout changes slightly.
Yes, yes, I
That
do that
way
as
it's
well. Although,
noticeable. Yeah.
yeah, I do that too. Although it doesn't always work.
Yeah. So I have the integration from Twitch on it so that hey, something is different. If my chat doesn't pop up, I'm probably on the wrong channel.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea to keep that in mind.
Yeah. But then scene collections are going to change everything down here. So again, I've
Hmm.
got multiple ones here. I'm sure you got something very similar. But
Yep, yep.
Live was for, we used my computer for the FFR Live event back in the summer. So this is one I specifically made for the live event. Then I've got our
Yeah, the
Power Hour.
one.
What?
Yeah, the one that portrayed the Canadians. Hmm.
I've got the Power Hour stream. Like, here's my personal stream. Let's see. I've got my restreams, which we're going to talk about in a few moments here. Then I've got Shorts, Tournament Champions, and everything else. So, hi.
Oh, we're back again.
Yes, I also have a
Yeah.
lot of
So,
broken links because I like to add things and change them.
but yeah, it really does help to have different scenes just to make
Mm-hmm.
sure that you have everything close at hand.
Well, and
Don't
it's,
do what Oslodo does, and don't use that.
yeah, it's so easy because then you can switch and things are just set here ready to go. It's not, you're not going to be remaking streams and doing everything all the time here. I thought I
No.
closed that down. 1 second here before I lose all of my Steam clients. Where is Steam? I closed Steam. Why is Steam giving me? I don't know. Anyway,
Having a good time, Jay? Having a
no,
great time.
no, I'm not. I could have swore I closed Steam. Anyway,
Anyway, so yeah, so your scenes are important to keep things separate. Don't do what I do and just keep a bunch of scenes, a different scene collection, and have everything there. It is very easy to make a mistake or forget what you're doing,
so easy. It
and
really is.
and nobody needs that.
I'm looking. Steam is closed in Task Manager. This is so weird. Anyway,
Doing it live, we always do. Anyway, so
always do.
you have OBS.
Yep.
That's going to be your first big thing you need. But you also need a way to capture all the restreams.
Yeah. And
That is this little guy here.
we tend to use something called Streamlink. I like the GUI interface because I like actually being able to see what I'm clicking on. I think there is a oh command line one that you can use. I like
Don't
pictures.
use that.
Pictures are pretty.
Don't use.
So there are instructions on how to download it on the FFR wiki. And so
There
you can
certainly
come up
is.
here and you can download everything here. It's slightly old, but it should still work. So if you need the
That
instructions,
one still works.
yeah.
That one does still work. I have tested that recently. It does still work. But you will
Mm-hmm.
require you are required if you're going to restream to really have something like this, like Streamlink. You need it, and you
Yeah,
have to have it set up specifically to do certain things, like open a separate
yep. So
via VLC window.
if I come into my settings here really quick, I've got the GUI here, streaming. It opens it up through VLC and whatnot. There's my player through
Yep.
VLC, etc. You
Hmm.
prevent single instance so that you can have multiple come on and whatnot. This just allows us to have things very easily found.
Yep. So another thing that is really really good to remember, um, if you're gonna restream a race, follow the racers because it
Mm-hmm.
makes it a lot easier to find
Otherwise, you
what you're
turn to
looking
me
for.
and typing in names here, trying to find that person. Who is
It's
that person
horrible.
again? What's going on?
And
Hey, Vaughn.
and don't be afraid. Hmm?
Oh, hi, Vaughn. Rated.
We have a raid. Welcome. And don't be afraid in the race room to ask people for their Twitch IDs if you don't
Oh yeah.
have them,
Well, and
because you're gonna need them.
you can also grab them out of the race room. So if
You
you're
can.
in race time, you can just click on their names and it'll take you to where they are. So
Yep, which is great. And then just
good
hit
hint to
follow,
know.
and yeah, and then you can do it. Trust me, nothing worse than than doing that. So yeah, once you basically
You can click and
bang
then
there,
it'll
right
tell
there.
you their Twitch names.
Yep. And yeah, once you've opened it and Twitch finally loads, then you can start the cropping process and audio capture process. So there's a whole thing.
Let's see if anyone is silly enough to be playing while we're teaching. Nothing here.
Fetch more.
Fetch more. Fetch more.
Fetch more. There's nothing.
There's nothing.
There's nothing.
There's nothing. Let's go. See what we can find.
Oh, so
I,
you're gonna find something on.
yeah, I just want like a basic
There's
a
speed
basic
gaming.
game. Hey, let's grab speed gaming. Let's go there. Let's go there. Give it a few moments. We'll pick it up, and it'll pull up in a
Yep.
VLC window, just like this.
It's so pretty.
Yay! We're waiting for things. We're waiting for things.
It takes a
Whoop.
bit. There we go.
I'm gonna do that for a moment, and we can go back to here for just a second. So
Yep.
that's how
So
you'll pull up the different runners, different things, and you can pull up multiple ones of them. I guess I'm a weird one in the community that I like to put them quarter screen, and I actually like to have them on
n-
my secondary monitor here, 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 and here.
you are weird.
I can't
Got
layer them on top. I don't know why. I've got to be able to see them all.
Fair enough. You know what? I tend to not do that. I tend to basically now. One thing you should know: don't minimize them.
No, because it will
If you
minimize them
minimize
on your
them,
stream.
it will kill it off. I've made that mistake more than once because it's a force of habit. You just minimize stuff. So don't do
Yep.
that. Otherwise, you will lose it.
Hmm. But
So that's important.
I'm gonna throw that over here for the a moment, and let's talk about the next little bit that you need. So
Mhm.
the way that we do it, and the way that we've been doing it recently, since our fabulous arbiter ADR has been working on this tracker, we have
He's a man.
our bingo tracker. So, in case you guys don't realize it, our tracker is actually tied to all of our bingo games. So every time a new bingo game is made, a new tracker is made, it's just kind of funny and silly with how that works here. Some of us have our numbers that's already on. We have, and I think we're up to like 600 or 700 now. So
Mhm.
plenty if you guys want it. So I
Yeah,
have trackers.
if
Yep.
yeah, yeah, and I have 27. If you start doing a lot of restreaming, you can actually
Mhm.
go into the race crew room and ask to be given, or you can ask for a specific number if it's not already spoken for, and
Yeah.
it becomes your race room. It doesn't make it so no one else can go in there, but it basically says, "Hey, this is our room." I
I'm
believe the
I'm
only
kind of
two that
reserving
are
it.
off,
Yeah.
well, the only two that are off limits, I believe, are one and two. They are
Correct.
special. Yeah, we use those.
Excuse me.
Jay, don't die on me on stream, man. We don't
Uh,
have the insurance will not cover it.
hard Dr. Pepper.
The doctor is not in.
Apparently. So
Mm.
yeah, one and two are reserved so that we can have them for the marathon. So if I come down to here, I think they're under my restreams tab.
Yeah,
Cancel.
so one and two are marathon rooms. Five is FF5 CD. 44 and 444 are FF4 for all rooms.
Right. So as we
I
show you
be-
some here in a little bit, I'll show you some differences with them and what's up. But yeah.
Yep. So those are the only rooms that are generally. And then you just look, there's a pinned message in the
Hmm.
broadcast team once you join it that tells you who has what room.
Yep. All right. But I'm
So,
going to go down here and pull up to my overlay. So each room does have an overlay. I don't know if you do it this way, Oz, or not, but I have to have it as a separate room. So if I come in here and I open this up, you're going to see that it's the same thing as the bingo room. So if I pull back over my bingo room, it's here, room 7. Instead of tracker, I have layout.
yep, I do. I have a separate one for that as well because it is a lot easier to deal with.
Yes. So this then gives you this overlay. If I come down here and figure out where I just threw all my stuff because it's everywhere,
Oh,
it's going
Jay,
to give you
you
the
have any?
loading screen right here. I click that, it'll pop up in there.
It certainly will, and that is how
You can put up the games that are coming in or the different things that's going on. I shouldn't have given him access.
Now that's the thing. Good lesson. No one has forbidden access to these rooms.
Yeah, if you know what number it is, you can get on, which is nice if you have to get on to help someone or something, or for
Yeah,
tracking, which we'll show in a second.
yeah. Or if you want to, go in there and just mess around with stuff and see if there's something
Mhm.
broken or if you're testing a new layout. Very helpful.
Yeah. And just so you guys know, to do it the way that I'm doing it right now, you must keep this show loading screen on. So if this
Yeah,
comes unchecked, it'll take us to what I'm going to show you guys next. So show loading
yeah.
screen stays on,
That's
and then this is when we'd go Fall League, Game 3, Oslotto, VJ Scheidel. I can spell my own name. Whoops. And you
are you
can write
sure?
what it is. Nope. I can't spell.
I would
I
love to
put
know what we're doing in game 3 It's just me versus you
In Fall League, that's a team event?
in
Yes.
fall league.
Oh, but anyway, this
But
is
yeah,
where you put upcoming matches. And so, this is then the overlay. You have
yep,
this
it's
then
real
going through,
simple.
ready to
Oh,
go.
Jay,
Yes.
you should also point out that what is the current overlay can also be changed based on the selection that you have in your tracking room,
Yes. So, let me pull that back up. I've got too many tabs open.
which is weird for
So,
you.
this is so weird. So, yeah, let's just kind of look at some of the other stuff going on here. So, we've got right now just our basic background. If I come down here to the Restreamer setup area, I'm going to try to pull this down so you can see it all.
There you go. That's perfect. Yeah, so you notice right now it's just FFR generic.
Yeah. Let's go here
We
to
can change that.
Blue Fog.
Oh, God, that is horrible.
Yeah. Or, hey, here's our upcoming Fall League, hopefully. It may still be halfway broken. Refresh. Refresh.
No, I think I think that's still halfway broken.
Which, to be fair,
Okay,
it's just being
that,
added. Co-op.
there's our summer co-op. Yep, and I mean, there's a lot of good ones. Like a lot of the old school stuff's in there, like the boot camp, which is probably gone.
Oh,
There
yep.
it goes.
Just took a minute. OBS doing OBS things.
Yeah.
Yeah, click on and off usually fixes it. Yeah.
Usually.
There we go. There's the boot camp one.
Yep.
Sometimes you just
Fantastic.
gotta have some fun. So
Oh, sometimes you do.
let's see. Is the Mystic Quest one still on?
Oh, I think it is. I don't think we get rid of it.
There's that one, and there's Mystic Quest. So, in order to get this on here, I showed you guys a second ago, but it's new. You want to go to a browser source, and when you get there, you'll put in that title. It is a 1280 by 720 program. So if you just do
Yes, be
that, it'll
aware.
immediately go to the background size, and you are set to go.
Yep. It's real easy, simple, and as long again, it'll just pull up whatever you currently have
Yep.
selected as your background. Very
Yeah.
easy.
And then I kind of just showed it off there a second ago, but I like then having a secondary one. So I've got the overlay here and then my broadcast here. You can name it whatever you want. The first one is, hey, this is the waiting. You could even have it as like waiting screen or title screen or whatever. And then these are the actual match screens.
Yes, this is where you would do all your cropping.
So in here, you're going to have that same URL, but we're going to add skip overlay equal sign true. And that basically turns this on for that screen. And it
Yep.
allows you then to have your two separate ones so you can control when it happens. Everything
And
else
I'm
is the
pretty
same.
sure that is still listed in the wiki.
I believe it is. I believe it
I
is.
think last I checked it was. So if again, you don't have to write this stuff down. Don't get too confused about it. It is all available.
Yep.
So yeah. So
You're good.
once now you're on your main tracking. This is your main broadcast screen that we're seeing here now. This
Correct.
is where you would do your cropping. Now Jay's a big fan of studio mode. I'm not
Yeah, I haven't actually shown
hugely.
that off yet.
That's why this is the perfect time to do it, because if you're
Preview.
live and you have your screen up, this screen here, your upcoming screen, you can have a preview of your broadcast and you can do your tracking within that screen. Or
Yeah.
sorry, your cropping within that screen.
So
And then you
you're
can just transition over when it's time.
correct. Your right screen is what you're sending out live. The left screen allows you to change things, to edit things, to do whatever you need to. And then you can either
Mhm.
manually fade it on over, or you can have a fade button, a transition button, something to just take them on across. Makes it a little bit cleaner, a little
Yep.
bit more smooth. And whatever you do on the preview side over here is not shown to stream.
Yeah, it is
Even,
invisible.
yeah, even if you are working on the same one. Now, there are a few
Yes.
exceptions to this. We'll talk about it in a second. But
I was gonna say, Jay, there's always a few exceptions.
yeah, well, the biggest thing to realize is that anything on the background, so the timer, the tracker items, any of the text, is part of the web page that you're grabbing, not part
Mm-hmm.
of OBS. So since you're updating the web page, it updates on both of them because that's not controlled by OBS.
Yeah, yeah. So if you are working on the preview and you all of a sudden see the tracker light up, don't worry, completely okay.
Yeah. But I'm going to take us out of here for a second. I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and show off now a few things here. Let me zoom in just a bit.
Yeah, give us a look.
All right, so looking around on here, if you've done any tracking, let's show off kind of what some of this top is here. So I'm going to show down over here. We've got player 1 and player 2 both on screen right here. All of these items correspond directly to the items on the screen. You click one of these items, it happens on the screen. So we can click these off. Oops.
Except for a few of them that have a, a,
Yeah.
a third icon.
Let's say that the right side over here is going to be Mystic Quest. And so we can change it to that. Now
Yep,
someone
and
goes
that'll
through.
automatically update.
Yep, they find the tail. You can click the tail. We come over here. We find the axe. You click the axe, and they have it over there. This is
Now,
literally all, not all you have to do for tracking, but this is all you have
yeah.
to do for the interface for tracking.
Now, bear in mind, a few of these have a double click mechanism. Like the
Yes.
slab, for example, has a double click.
So no slab. I have the
Slab,
slab,
translate.
translated slab. And I want to say, I thought there was a second
And
one that had that.
the key has a special one. It's key and then thief
For
lockpicking.
thief locked key, yeah. For some reason, I thought the floater had it too, but I think that's a different tracker I'm thinking of. Oh, nope, they're right. Floater,
Yep,
and then I
it's
have the
floater.
airship. So, don't have it. You have the floater, but you're not off the ground. You have the airship.
You do.
And all sorts of items for the marathon and different games that we've been playing. So, go
Once,
on in here.
once again, big shout out to ADR for keeping this up to date.
Gigantic shout out to ADR for doing all of this. It is absolutely
Ah,
amazing.
oh, it's crazy. The man's a genius.
Yeah. Hey, and then you don't have a runner or you don't have a you can just leave it blank and crop in your own.
Well, yeah, you can crop in your own. Now I don't know about you, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
This is a personal preference of mine. If I'm doing the restreaming, generally speaking, I will fill out the player information
Yeah.
before the trackers get into the room. Now, you don't have to do that, but generally speaking, as the restreamer, it's your room. You're gonna keep things as clean as you can.
Yeah. So you can kind of fill it out, set
You
things
actually
to here.
remember my Twitch ID. That's
I
very nice
do
of you.
actually remember your Twitch ID.
Ah, that's fantastic.
It's not going to show up because we're
So
not in that, but there you go.
no, no. Um.
Let's see. Other little things on here is the timer.
Oh,
If you ever want to set the final
Jay,
time. What?
73 hours that clock's been running.
That clock's been running for 73 hours. Yes, it has.
Oh, Jay. Anyways, yeah,
So,
that set final time to right now is a recent addition. Fantastic.
so easy. And then under here, you've got a message that you can type out. So this is generally where you'll see like the GG or the like GG Warmac. You know, if there's a
Or
party wipe or
or
something.
RNG champion.
Yeah, all sorts of different ones.
Yep.
So
So
if you've ever seen
that's
that
pretty
pop
self
up, there it is. Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. The rest of it is pretty simple. The name, the pronouns, Twitch ID,
Mm-hmm.
ranking and position. I don't think does anything.
It does. Let me
Well, it does.
pull up. It should, if we have it as a if we go 1 of 3, it'll pop up
That
the
does
two
something.
little. Yeah. Oh, you're talking this one.
Yeah, that one. I don't think that does anything.
It should on a few of them put like
Yeah,
your
I don't
rank
think
next
it.
to it, but I think
Yeah,
it's
I don't.
dead now.
Yeah, I don't. I think that has not functioned for a bit. But the wins, yes, that does show up with your little orbs
Yeah.
up there. So that's fun.
And I
So
think I tested. It works like out of 8 or 9. Works out to 5.
yeah, I think it's 5 is the most it does.
Yeah, it looks like 5 across. So no, 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 no. So it can show up to 5 orbs. That would be best out of 9. Because that means you have 5 games.
Oh, that's true. But we are never doing a best of 9.
Why not? That'd be fun.
Yeah, next tournament of champions. We'll get right on that.
Oh my
Anyway,
gosh, no. Let's see what else in here. If you end up
So
having 4 players, it's pretty
you can change your
self-explanatory. But if
layout.
I change it to
Yep.
4, you then
Yep.
have player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4.
You have the
Si-
option for a fifth.
yeah, and I'm not sure that works
It's
on a lot of the screens. Yeah, like this one, it
it's
doesn't
not,
work on it.
it does it only work again. It's as Mecklin pointed out, it only
Mhm.
works on some of them, but the same basic stuff applies. Your
And
name, you can uncheck player 4 to get a
yep,
blank
side note,
screen
you
if you
can have
want.
that over there. Yes. Sometimes your first time doing it, you're like, why is my player 4 not showing up?
That's why.
Click that one. Click that one.
Yeah, I don't think it's on by default, to be honest.
Let's see.
Your most important, at least for Jay, is your clock. Um, Hitting the reset will reset it. You can add or subtract time, a couple of seconds here
Which
and there.
really helps whenever you're trying to sync things up. Or, hey,
Mhm.
you forgot timer. You look over at Oslo to see, okay, his timer's at 3 minutes. Okay. Or, you just come in here and you type in 3.00 and then
Yeah.
run.
Generally speaking, I will ask a tracker if I'm restreaming to
Yes.
start the clock, but you're always going to be off by a teeny bit. And when in doubt, race time is always
Yeah.
the 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 accepted time.
Well, and that's why you can come in here and even though you set the final time to here, after
You
you
can
see
always
the
change
race
it.
is done, okay, Oz actually finished in 3:17, and you can go in and it'll change it there to get you off that 1 minute or two.
Yeah, it's a nice thing to have. So that's pretty self-explanatory for a lot of the tracking stuff.
All
Um,
right, continuing on down.
yeah. So a lot. So this is where you fill out your broadcast team, your comms, your restreamer, and your tracker.
Back to 2 players so that we can see up here. So your
Yep.
comms,
So
your
that.
restream, this will just auto rotate through.
Yep. So you don't have to worry about that. Once it's there, it's there.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the stuff down below
There's
is
our ring
generally
proxies.
reserved for our
Yes.
for the fundraisers, usually the winter and summer marathons.
Yep. And so
So
this is marathon, and this is why we keep room 1 and room 2 is we can clone the rooms to each other. So that's why we
yes.
typically keep those for the marathon.
Yeah. So for something like Fall League, ignore all that.
Yeah.
None of
All
it
you got
none
to
of
worry
it will
about is up
matter
here.
to you. Yep. Everything in there is that's all you need.
Okay. Well, that
And
means
that's pretty much setting up your tracker and setting up your rooms. Pretty simple
yeah.
stuff.
I'll pull this down. And now we're going to talk about how to get someone in. So let me remove the last few people I apparently streamed. I still have that VLC pulled up from earlier. So I still have Speed Gaming pulled up over here. We're going to go ahead and use them for a little bit just as our test.
Thank you,
Now,
Speed Gaming.
yeah, thank you. I do things ever so slightly different because I still have the old antiquated way. Since I have the cables, once I get this pulled up, I have to go into audio, device, and pick which cable I want. So I'm going to put this on cable B right now. I'm going to show you a different way to take care of it in a little bit. Oh, hi. My
I
music
assume
just
it's
came
going to
on.
be the way that most of us do it.
The way that the rest of you guys will all do it. But now you
Yeah.
can see for me, it's showing up here on cable B. I like this because I can then keep each person on a different cable and I can control when they come in, how they do, which you still can in the new way. This is just how I
You
learned it.
can.
So I want to show you this way so you see an idea. Sources, add,
Yep.
window capture. We're going to go speed gaming. We're going to come down here and I'm going to search for speed gaming.
Okay, this is important though.
Yes.
So
Change it
you have
to
you have
Windows 10 or up.
yep. Yep. Have to change it to that, otherwise it does
Mm-hmm.
not function.
I do suggest changing this to title must match. That way, if a streamer if they close their stream, it doesn't pull up the next closest one. If you just keep it as
Yeah.
Windows title must match, then it'll pull up another VLC. If you've ever seen a streamer that like, hey, this one closes, and now you've got mirror duplicates of Oslaughter running. This is
That
how
has
you can
happened
make
to a
it
lot of
happen,
people.
and you're
Yep.
going to do it because this is easy just to leave here and call it good. Like, it's gonna happen, but if you can remember to change it, do.
It's happened to everyone.
Yeah. The beta though, this is I don't how you remember how old this is? Like it's not that much.
It's not, but I tend to not use it.
Yeah. This is how most people will capture audio nowadays. So,
Really?
yeah.
Okay,
If
that's not
you
how I do it.
Okay, I want you to tell me yours in a second. But yeah, if you go capture audio, please take off cursor percent. Please. Please, please.
Oh
because
yes, never say capture, never capture cruise.
yeah. And then client area, it's just going to give you the top bar or not. Excuse me, it doesn't
It's
really
not a
matter
huge thing. You
because
can crop it out.
yeah.
The
And
most
so
important thing there is to put the Windows 10 on there, or it will not function.
yep. And so now I got it here. So now we're going to go ahead and try cropping this left runner for a second. So I like expanding it out as big as I can see to start with. I'm going to hold the Alt key while grabbing this corner. You come on in, you grab it. You come on in, you grab it. You come on in, you grab it. And you come on in, and you grab it. Whoops.
There you go. And now you've cropped out all the stuff you don't care to see.
And now we just see what we want. So this could be either a tracker, this could be cameras, this could be whatever else is on the layout, so that all we have now is this runner.
Now, one important thing, and Jay hasn't done it, and he should. If you notice his source is above his broadcast room,
Mm-hmm. I
always
do that
put it
last.
lower.
So I'm going
I
to get to
don't
that
do
in a
it
second.
last because otherwise really you do it last.
Yeah,
Strange.
because
I do it first
because
because it causes more issues.
yeah, I will take it up to here till I've just got like a few pixels on each side. Then with my arrow keys up, make that match. Up, or over, make that match. And then holding shift, stretch that out
Expand.
to where it's just over the border. And then down.
That's one way to do it. I generally put it down beforehand so I can get my
Yeah,
borders as clean as I can. But that's a personal preference. You don't have
yeah.
to do it that way at all.
The biggest thing is these black squares are like clear. And so like if I come in here and I take this off, that's just setting behind the
Yes.
screen. So
Yep.
you could make it, I could technically even go
Yeah,
there,
but
you know.
because it's behind, it doesn't care.
And so just make it as big as you want. Like I said, if you end up holding the shift, you can change your aspect ratio. Most of our games are going to be this 4:3, or I think it's really 7:8 or 8:7, something like that.
Yeah,
So
it's closer to that.
yeah, so it's not going to be exactly square as we normally tend to put it. So hold the shift key, make it a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, and there you go.
Yep, and then just and don't forget to lock it.
Yep. Over here, and
Because
then
if you accidentally click on it, you're gonna drag it.
yeah, like
And we've all done that. Everyone's done that
so
a
many
couple of
times.
times, to be honest. But yeah, that's so the way that Jay just showed you how to do it, which is how you can click on the audio beta.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how I do it a different way, but
Well,
I'm weird.
let me show you just really quick. Down here in the audio now, whatever you named that window, the audio source is just there.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just pulled the audio from VLC, and now I can put on that source. I can lower it. I can increase it, and whatever. Yeah, what do you do? I'm curious.
All right, let me open my own OBS up because it's been a long time since I've done the old restream stuff. But generally speaking, I capture my audio sources from the VLC windows.
Hmm.
Taking up basically when you add a source, I tell it to grab the audio.
Do you grab like an audio output or?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep, and that gives me the option of basically capturing an individual's audio coming in.
Yeah. Is
Give me
that
a minute.
output or is it
OBS is
input?
slow.
Yeah.
No, it can't. No, it's not input. If it's input, you're talking through it.
Yeah.
Give it a minute. There's OBS finally opening up. So if I go down
All learning something new
to
here.
yeah, well, aren't we all? In progress. So this is yeah, so it's application audio capture beta. It's the same thing, except I added as a separate my own source.
Okay, so as a audio source.
Nope, up at the top.
Yeah. Oh,
That.
application audio.
Yeah, so I do it
Oh.
that way
Okay, so
because
it's doing the same thing. It's just you can add it together.
it it's doing the same thing, but it comes up as a source.
Yeah.
which allows me to keep my eyes on it and switch back and forth if I need to as quickly as I can. But that's how I do it.
Okay.
It's a different way.
Yeah. So I think technically that's the exact same thing as that audio beta here. It's just a different source. So
It's a
works out
different way
good.
to do it. Yeah, it's the same basic idea. The only reason I do it that way is because I usually keep one as prime and one as a backup source. I
Yeah.
only generally capture two audio sources at a time. Any more than that, and it can kind of get OBS can get cranky with you.
Hmm.
So I tend to keep a prime and a backup so I can flip between either or. So that's the way I do it.
Yeah.
Again, my system is a little different than everybody else's because I'm weird like that.
So, random side note, I just realized that my background was a few pixels off, which means now that my game is a few pixels off.
Yep.
So, if this were to happen in game, or if their stream were to die and to restart here, you can definitely start this, move it as you want. This is why I like studio mode though, because this on the left side, or on the right side, sorry, is what is being sent out to the stream. I can change this all day long,
And
and
nothing
no
changes
one's
on the
going to
actual
see.
stream.
So
Nope.
I can then take this over to here, take it to the completely other side if I want to. Make it big, take it on over. And now, if I hit the fade button, it'll take it on over and take it to that right side. And all they will see is the fade coming in or the fade going out. And if it's a
Hmm.
little bitty tiny movement, like if it's something like that, you're probably not even going to notice it a ton. It like pixelates slightly, then comes back in, but that's about it. And then I
And
can go ahead.
now to be fair, you can crop it on the fly as well.
Oh yeah,
People will
this
notice you're doing it, but many restreamers have done this in the past, and they're going
and
to keep doing it.
many restreamers have done it in the past, and many restreamers are going to continue to do it.
Thank you. I will.
Yes, life reboot. It's not overwhelming, but coming in the middle, it can be a little bit interesting and crazy.
I mean, to be fair, I know the first time I did it, I was nervous. I was like, "Oh, what if I screw this up? I'm live." And
Oh yeah.
yeah, that was many years ago.
Well, the last little thing I want to chat about here, that we can figure out if there's anything else. Audio. So mine are all muted right now because again, this is my actual one going live. Hi OBSception. But
Here we go again.
what you're looking for, at least what I'm looking for here, you want like your main audio, your main voice and stuff hitting up here in the yellow. I know some people
Yeah.
disagree, some people agree, whatever with it. I've like playing with actual soundboards, playing with Discord audio and whatnot. This is digital audio. It's a little bit
Yes.
different than analog audio that you need the extra headroom and stuff for. Now, you want it to stay
Hmm.
out of the red. I'm not going to yell here because I don't want to break all of our eardrums, but you want it
Thank
to
you.
stay out of the red as much as you can, unless your comms are just talking as loud as they possibly can.
Yeah. Now that
For
being
your.
said,
Yep.
you can, if the comms are coming directly out of something like say Discord, you can
Mhm.
go into the individuals and turn them down, and that will translate over to OBS.
Yeah.
That's the best way to
Which.
do it. If one is louder than the other, either increase their volume or decrease your own. Don't if you guys are off,
Mhm.
generally speaking, probably not a good idea to mess with it in OBS because that affects you both.
Which, yeah, I guess just to kind of pull that in and show you just a little bit with it here, and I'll pull ours over here. If I just right click on Oz, I can then make it higher, make it lower. See, I've got them at like 88% right now, which seems to balance us pretty decently in our chat. So
Yeah,
if you
this
need
is how we
to,
do things.
yep, come on in here, right click on the runner, and it's like, oh, I can't hear him very much. You can increase their volume here instead of increasing their volume just on OBS, because remember
Which is
you're gonna have a full Discord one over here, so that's gonna be
another.
everyone in that chat.
This is a very important note. If you are doing both a restream and a comm,
Mhm.
your mic on OBS is the input. Discord isn't.
Yes,
Be aware of
and
this. Be very aware of this.
that is why you see over here like my mic is a 2020. The one I'm using here, it's just an AT 2020 is the brand, and then Oz is over here under Discord. And so
Yeah,
if when you see us talking, the two different ones will pop up.
yeah, that's very important to know because if you mute yourself in Discord, you are not muted on OBS.
And it's
If
also
you are
fun, like
doing,
you can
yeah,
give the commentary, you can give them the countdown and stuff by muting yourself, and then you can say like, "You're live in 3, 2, 1." Unclick. You guys are live, and you're not going to hear that you guys are live on the stream. So
yeah,
you can
your
do some fun
your
stuff with it.
Discord will never get through there. Your own voice is not captured,
Mm-hmm. Unless
which is
you
very helpful.
undo that one, which you have to
Yeah, if you
remember.
undo that, that's a whole other thing.
There's some other fun stuff that happens whenever you have streamer mode enabled. Do or not streamer mode, sorry, studio mode. Do realize if you're having any audio issues, undo studio mode. That's probably going to
Yep.
fix them. If you caught some of our early audio issues like last year, it was due to studio mode.
Yeah, we did discover that that was a thing that definitely happens.
Mm-hmm.
Generally speaking, studio mode should be jumped into to make fixes and then jumped out of just as quickly.
Yeah, because studio mode does things on here, so it's not taking what's live, but the
Yeah.
audio is live. It's dumb. So
Yeah, the audio doesn't change.
it's all weird. It's all odd. Just as an
Yeah.
FYI for anyone watching and curious, my audio I have as a group just because I have all these cables. You can ignore this audio group. You probably will not have it. I'm just
Yeah. To
lazy,
be
and
fair,
since I have all of it, I can just add a
that's not
single.
lazy. You did more work to do that, sir.
Oh no, it's lazy because I put in every single one, so I just had one thing to add.
No, fair enough. But but to be fair, that's kind of the basics of how this works.
Yeah.
There's not really a lot to it once you're used to it. Now, are you going to run into problems with streams failing? Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it happens to everybody. Generally speaking, if you've already cropped them and you haven't moved the window, if you relaunch the stream, they will come back in the exact same spot
Yes.
on the stream itself.
The biggest difference would be make sure that the window size is the same. If I end up
Yes, if you change
changing
the window
this,
size, yeah,
you can
but
kind of see it
then
over
then the
there.
cropping isn't the same. But you can move the window around all you want. Oh,
As
and
long as
and if
as
you're
long as you
capturing,
don't. Whoop.
yeah, and if you're capturing audio, make sure to unmute it.
Yep.
Also, a big FYI, if you are the restreamer and you're in the race room, ask who has clean audio.
Yes, please.
You need to make, and under certain circumstances, it is also very prudent to ask, are you running the alternate soundtrack?
Mm-hmm. Because
Because
that'll just help to
sometimes
know. Yeah.
that can get that can get us dinged every so often for restreaming. So just it's good to know.
I do like to try to find at least two people who have clean audio. That way,
Yes.
if one finishes like, oh hey, I grabbed Oz and he finishes in first place, and now Mecklen's taking
Well, I
another
mean,
hour.
that's a given. That's a given. That always happens.
Yeah. And then Mechlin taking another hour.
Uh,
So yeah, Mechlin had a really good
that's a
snapping of
very
the
good
corners
point.
can
Yep.
make things wonky.
Yep. That's
Now
100% because
you can
Windows
also
does have a
use it
bad
to
habit of
your
doing that.
benefit by making them a same size and a set known size. But yeah, Windows
Yep.
has
That
a
also
bad
works too.
habit. See, look, it's off now. All right. We still got lots
Yeah.
of stuff, I'm sure, but anything else?
Let me think here. So we've gone over the scenes. We've done over all the other stuff.
I want to check
Oh,
settings here really quick. I'm not going to show off anything that like will take anything here, but a few things. Your output, you do want to make sure that you have it as. I like to go about 2,000. I've got it a little bit higher now because we just had the marathon, but 15 to 2,500 is pretty good for it.
yeah. You
You,
don't. Yeah. We're running an old game here. You know.
we're playing NES games. You don't have to have it the craziest thing in the world. Leave audio bitrate the same. Your encoder is going to depend on your computer. So I've got a fairly nice GPU. I'm using my GPU encoder for it. If your CPU is better, use your software encoder. Call it good. You can also
Yeah.
change the preset. So I like to have it basically kind of in the middle. I don't need the best quality and I don't need like the fastest that it can
No,
go. But if you
no,
are
you
having
shouldn't.
issues, you can lower some of this, make it a little bit easier. And
One
then,
thing that
yep.
is definitely something if you are doing the restreaming, um, ask your streamers if you're noticing issues where the streams are lagging or kind of getting weird looking, have them check what they're broadcasting at.
Yeah.
Because their broadcast quality taken into your OBS can sometimes cause issues.
Yes. We like to have
There's
our
also
our streamers go at 720p just because you're grabbing four of them. That's four 720 streams plus the 720
yeah.
stream that you're sending out. It gets quick.
Hmm.
It gets a lot quick.
Yep. And I don't know if anyone if this is just my system that does this.
Mhm.
Occasionally you get a weird pitch shift in some players'
Oh,
uh,
nice.
audio output. Haven't figured that one out yet,
I don't know.
but
Yeah.
just be aware that could happen.
Same thing, video, your base canvas. This is where you can set to the 720 and everything will line up nicely. Again, we're playing NES games, we're playing Super Nintendo games. You don't need 1080, you don't need 4K. Just keep it basic.
No,
30 frames a second, maybe
that's
60, but 30 is all you need.
no, no.
Our games are
30 is all
30.
you need for these games.
And even like Link to the Past I have going on here, you're not really going to miss a ton if you're watching it just at 30 instead of 60. Yes, there are some frame
Yep.
perfect tricks and stuff in those faster games, but you're still going to know what happened.
Yeah, you shouldn't have an issue, to be honest.
Yep. And then your audio, like I said, I put all mine through sources, but if you need questions, if you have questions on that, just come ask one of us. We can help you.
Absolutely.
All right. Anything else you can think of, or anyone in chat? I see a few people sticking around talking.
Hmm.
Any
Let me
questions,
think.
concerns? Lots of concerns.
Well, I mean, sometimes OBS will just not behave. There have been
Uh,
times when it just crashes a lot. That's OBS in a nutshell.
I mean, that literally happened about an hour ago. Mecklin and I were testing something behind the scenes, and we went, "Wait, what?"
Yeah. It's also good to if you are the restreamer in a race, um just make sure that the racers if they finish want to come in for an interview.
Yeah.
Generally
So
generally speaking, just
message them in race
it's
time,
important
send them
to
a DM. But yeah,
yep.
their audio tends to be valuable as bad audio can scare viewers away. Yes. Tips
That's
for
very true.
getting super clean mic. I cheat. I don't know if it's really that clean. I use something called NVIDIA Broadcast, and so it helps clean things up.
I don't have that option. What I
Uh-huh.
have is the headset that I wear, and generally speaking, it's
Yeah.
pretty good. Um, some of it comes down to quality of what you're using for your equipment.
A
A
lot of it
lot of
comes down
other
to the
stuff.
tuning here.
That's thank you. I was about to say a lot of it comes down to keeping things in tune. Like I said, it is far more important to regulate the audio for Discord within Discord.
Yeah.
Get that as balanced as you can, and then on the whole, you can move up and down the audio.
I'm gonna try to
And
not have
and
too much Discordception here, but yeah. So
yeah, but
like
you can
it.
see right
Talk a little
there.
bit, Oz. Yeah, just talk for a
Yeah,
minute.
because you can see right there. You can see that I'm hitting that yellow, and as I go down, down, down. But if this was me and Jay in Discord and someone else was doing it, and Jay is louder than I am, if he adjusts that, it's going to adjust both of us, which could cause a
Yeah.
problem.
And so make sure to have that there. And then, like we said, in Discord, you can always right click, change something as you need
Yep.
over here.
And very important, if you're restreaming, keep the Twitch chat up.
Oh, yeah.
Because if the audience is saying we can't hear this or we need this, you can react to it and make changes.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, what you're going to hear is either audio too loud or we can't hear
Mm-hmm.
the comms, and you can fix that quite quickly. Jay,
You.
if you don't mind, bring back your OBS for a second. There's one thing I would like to point out. If you look at the lower middle section, there's a thing that says dropped frames.
Yeah.
If you see that incrementing, you might have a network problem that's about to take
Mm-hmm.
place.
You'll
If you
also
see that,
see it turn red.
yes, if you see that and you have the opportunity, go into like the
Yep.
tracker room that you're using and just say, "Hey, this stream might die in a minute."
Mhm.
Just a heads up is usually all that it really needs. A few dropped frames here or there is not a huge deal,
And you're going to have
but
some. You
if you
just want to
see
keep that
that,
percentage low.
yeah, but if you see that
Yeah.
those green bars there, if those green bars start to change colors or go down, okay, then you might be having a problem.
Yeah. I'm
So
trying to
it
see.
sometimes
Yeah, you're
it
good.
helps to keep OBS up. Yeah. Jay, what are you using running for OBS? Because I know mine is 30.2.3.
I 2.3? Oh no, 30, sorry. I literally just updated yesterday, so I'm at 31.1.2.
Yeah. I
And yeah.
I'm a bit wary of updating the damn thing, only because I've been burned before with it.
Yep.
But to be fair, there's not really a lot of changes between OBS versions. It tells you when it pops up that it's got bug fixes and whatnot. But generally speaking,
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of changes.
The
Yeah.
bug fixes
Also
are what
very
I mostly
important.
care
Mecklin's
about.
right. Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
update before a stream. Do it after. Never,
Yeah, yep.
ever, ever say yes
I
beforehand. It's a bad idea.
I updated before a practice stream yesterday. So like I was just doing my own practice seed whatnot. I updated because like okay I can update here and if my practice stream goes to crap then
Who
whatever.
cares?
It's just a random seed I'm throwing. I would not have
Yeah.
if
And
it would
I've
have
had
popped up here update for this one.
See, I've had times where I finished the stream, update it, and then when I started the next stream, OBS was very, very unhappy.
Yeah.
So you got to be aware of that. OBS is finicky. It will have problems. Oh, one thing we forgot to mention.
Yes.
Generally speaking, you don't have to do this, but it's good. It's best practice. If you are restreaming, especially if you're restreaming for people, it is good to have a game over, like a game overlay screen
Yes.
that you can plaster over top when the runners are finished.
Yeah, I do not have one, but it's good to use over here for them. What I will
Yep.
tend to do is the VLC window will not go away if it's paused. And so I tend to go
Correct.
on FFR. We have it to where right after you beat chaos, it comes up and it says something. It says like a winner is you, or good job for this time zone or whatnot. So I'll find just a cool thing and I'll just click pause. And then even if this stream shuts down, even if this stream goes away, I still have a closing scene for them. So
Uh, yep. So for Life Root, how is he broadcasting and using OBS? That took a bit of time for Jay to figure that one out.
that was what Mechlin and I were trying to figure out. I actually have two OBSs open right now. So I am streaming off of, and I just confused. I'm streaming off of this one, so you can see this. The streaming is on. Our audio is actually out. This one here is the one that I'm just showing you guys, and I am just showing my desktop background. So you can just see the desktop, and then showing this one from here. But yeah, otherwise you'd get the streamception, which I'm not going to do it a ton, but you would get basically this. Yay!
Yeah,
So
yeah. There's the inception.
yeah, so I pulled up a second one just to do it. It's a little bit funky. You cannot stream two at the same time, and half the links are broken. So please don't do it.
Yeah, don't do that, please. That causes all sorts of
It
fun
was
things.
good enough for this tutorial ish, but I would not run it on a normal daily basis.
No, don't stream like this. I mean, for us, who cares? We're just teaching. It doesn't
We're just having
matter.
fun.
But if you're gonna, yeah, if you're gonna do, a live race, don't do that. We don't recommend. Trying to think if there's anything else that we should go over, Jay. That's pretty much it.
I was
Um,
trying to find a picture of the drop frames that you were talking about, but I cannot find one. I thought I had it.
that's fine. You'll know. Trust me,
Yeah,
you'll
it'll
know.
tell you. I thought I had one
Um,
from the marathon. Like I dropped like 0.0001 frames, but I thought I had a picture of it. Oh, talking about
yep.
audio, I meant to say this here before the speed gaming ends. Another thing that keeps the audio clean is not having the game volume too loud. So if I turn both these on for a
Yeah,
second, again, this is not the actual stream, but this means that you'd only be hearing game volume like crazy. I like to have game volume about halfway. Dark Moon and I fight a
yeah,
little bit with this. I like it at 40, he likes it at 30, but it's going to be somewhere in that neighborhood.
yeah. Just again, keep the Twitch chat open. Listen to what the viewers are saying. If they say it's too loud, just drop it a bit.
Well, and then a really good thing to do, set at 35, I'm calling it, yes. A thing I like to do here, let me pull back over to this one. No, not that one. Hi. I like to just grab it on my phone and just go, oh, yeah, that sounds good to me, and then go somewhere else. So it
Yep,
may not be the
exactly.
same for everyone, but pull it up on a different device, listen to how it's going, and call it good.
Yep, you can generally do that, and you'll be okay. Eventually, you do that enough, you get used to the sound of your own voice.
Yeah. Hmm.
But yeah, um, there's some other stuff that you may be asked to do in the future if you want to can do it, like bingo, which is a whole other thing.
Yeah. I'm trying to get mostly the
Because
basics done here.
yeah. So if you understand the basics and you want to get into more advanced stuff,
Yeah.
just poke the broadcast team. When you become a restreamer, you'll get access to the broadcast team
Yep.
channel, and you can just ask questions in there.
Yeah, take on the race crew title and just talk and ask questions. Like we're both a little bit busy now, but I've got evenings free. I will help you out with anything you want to. I'm sure Oz will find
Oh
time
yeah,
if you have any questions. And Shanigan has done
absolutely.
this a million times too. I know they'll help you out. Mecklin has done a million streams. I know that they'd help you out if you'd ask. So just if you got any
Absolutely.
questions, jump on.
And I mean, to be fair, Jay's the one who taught me how to do this.
And we haven't broken it yet.
So no, actually, we haven't. That's pretty impressive.
I know it's kind of cool.
Sometimes that happens.
There we go. Back to this one.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Is that actually going out live?
no, the live is still my background, but I put us on Inception.
Thank you.
But yeah,
But yeah, so
feel
it's
free to
it's
jump
it's
in. We can get you a stream going on at some time. We can do test streams if you want to, and one of us
yep.
could be in the booth with you as you learn it. It's not a big deal. We've got backups if
Not at all.
necessary. Like, there's no pressure behind it. Jump in, have some fun, call it good.
Nope. And again, most important, and I think this needs to be said to multiple times, you will make mistakes. You
Oh yeah,
will have problems. That's just the nature of doing this. It's restreaming and it's live. I mean, me and Jay have been
yeah.
doing this for almost 50 episodes now. We have had more live problems than we know what to do with.
And you roll
You
with the
will
punches. You
experience
make
them
fun
too.
of them. You call it good.
It's all you can do. There's
Yeah.
nothing else we can really do at this point. But
Um,
yeah, by all
one other
means,
little
again, with
minor
all the.
thing before you go.
Oh, yeah? Oh,
I've been
yeah.
asked a
Okay.
few times. You don't even need a powerful computer to do this on. If you can
Oh,
watch like 2 or 3 YouTube videos, if you can stream your own game, it like do a test. Can you stream your game while watching a YouTube video? You can probably do this. Like it's a little more
I
intensive
will.
than that, but you don't have to have a ton.
I will put it to you this way: the laptop that I use, and yes, I do use a laptop to do the restream, which is generally frowned upon. But this laptop is at least 15 years old. It is running a GeForce GTX 670 MX card.
Yeah,
If I can do it, you can do it.
yeah. And I will almost guarantee, I'm going to put the almost in there because you can't guarantee anything, but I will almost guarantee any computer since like the 2020s 2018s can take care of it, and
Oh, most
even
definitely.
even before that. So if you're interested at all, let us help you out. Let us see what we can do with it. Don't feel like, well, my computer's a potato, I can't. You can probably do it. You can probably do more than you think you can.
No. If your computer is a bit older and you notice some problems,
Hmm.
generally speaking, it's the bit rate of the streamers
Yeah.
that you're pulling in that will cause problems. So if that's happening, say, hey, can you gear down to 30 frames per second? 30
Yep.
frames per second.
Either that or
That's
the
the
bit rate you're putting out. Like this
or it
is
could be
it.
their yeah,
Yeah.
and it could be their bit rate too. Generally speaking, I think I do mine at 15.
Yeah. I do
because
my
it's
personal streams at 18. So, like I said, this one's a
am
little
I
bit higher
actually
because I had it for the marathon.
let me see here. Personal
But
streaming.
I know when I got into it, I had an old, I think it was like 2011, 2012 Alienware laptop. And it was kind of the same issue. And I had it a 1500 bit rate and called it good. I was that person who, oh, I see I need to stream it high. And I put it like 2500, 3000, and I was a slideshow.
Yeah, I'm at 15. I'm at
Yeah.
15.
We're playing NES games. They're at, what, 360p?
It doesn't. You're not going to notice any difference. I'll tell you that.
And remember that this is 720. So this is two streams within a 720 smushed.
Yep, and they're fine.
You're losing 4K detail. You don't need it.
Trust me, you don't need it when we don't need it. That's for
You
sure.
don't want it.
You don't want it. No, nobody wants that.
Well,
But
unless
I
there's anything
think
else from the chat, yeah.
I was gonna say I think we're pretty much giving you the bare bones lesson. And if you have any
Mm-hmm.
like real deep dive questions on it, by all means, let us know. It's just
Mm-hmm.
reach out. We're not once again. It's great to have more participation in the restream community because restreamers are hard to find. It is a lot. It is not a lot of work.
Yeah.
Once you set it up, it's usually just set it up and just watch the race and enjoy.
Well, yeah, most of the time it'll be like 15, 20 minutes of work. I go to the kitchen on the other side of that wall, grab my dinner, and I sit here and I watch the stream while eating dinner. Like, once
Hmm.
the stream starts
Yep,
until the end, there's not a ton. So sit back, watch for any problems, watch chat, participate, and have fun.
that's it. And for Fall League, get your team the extra points
Yep.
because we all want to beat Trash Island this year. Listen, we were what 1 point away? 1 point away from
I'm
tying
gonna do
you?
this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go.
I don't think that does anything, does it?
Yeah, because I'm sharing this. It
That
didn't
hurts,
mute. It
man.
didn't
That
mute you, but
hurts.
it turned off your camera.
Well, I mean, that might actually get us more viewers. I don't know.
But yeah, yeah. So there we
But yeah,
go.
so we will be back next week. We have a special guest next week.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna keep talking a little bit about our commentary stuff, talk a little bit about crew, and see what happens.
Yep. Oh, we will say we will be delayed by an
Yes.
hour.
So we
So
will be
Jay has
starting at this time.
yes. So we'll be starting around 10 o'clock Eastern, 11 o'clock
Mhm.
Atlantic.
9 o'clock,
But
good
yeah,
time.
there'll be a slight delay, but don't worry, we will be here. The ping will go out,
Mhm.
and yeah, we're gonna have everyone's favorite queen of the nuke spiders.
Yeah, our
Danny will be
our
joining us.
Madame
So
Danny
that
has been
means,
here doing all this. It's gonna be fun.
get ready for the Princess Sarah ad twice.
I mean, we didn't even run an ad this time, so I'm okay with it.
To be fair, when we don't have guests and we don't have a lot of intro to do, we don't run the
Let's
ads.
just go.
New ads are probably coming season three. Season three.
Hopefully, yes.
Maybe a new intro. We don't know yet. I'm still pitching Jay on it. I'm not sure if he's really into it.
Oh, I am into it. I just don't know how well it's gonna work. I would love it though. We'll have to see.
I'm willing to give it a shot. But
We'll
anyways,
have to see.
that's for the planning times. But with that, I want to once again thank all the viewers who showed up. I want to thank the FFR community for letting us continue to do this. I want to thank all the other communities that are, coming out and supporting randomizers. It's really great to see it all.
Mhm.
We are fast approaching what will be the end of season two. As soon as the winter tournament starts, we will go on our long-term hiatus, and we'll be back with season three, maybe with new graphics, maybe with a new intro.
We'll see.
But
Yeah.
yeah, there's a lot more to come. So again, thank you all for showing up. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for supporting the randomizer. I, of course, have been one half of your hosts with the most in this generally smoky East Coast, Oslodo. He is Jay Scheidel, and we will see you all back here at this exact time on this exact channel next week.
Hey, speaking of having like three different OBS windows open, uh, 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 bye.